Good evening, everybody. Welcome back to Tier 3, the final race before the Easter break. So, just waiting for the game to load up. It's saying session will start shortly. So, see what the weather's like. It looks sunny at the moment on my screen. Whether it is or not, it certainly is. It's a sunny start, so hopefully the weather is good. Hopefully we've got Dino joining us again shortly. Quite enjoy his conversations. 18 drivers in, couple on their way, I assume. Everyone's got the soft tyre on at the moment. And we should get someone out on track shortly. So a couple of reserves in this evening. Marshall, good to have you back, bud. He's a reserve driver this evening. Full send Dave, welcome back. Good to have you here. And good old Teabag is sitting in for us as well. So we've got engines starting. Let's just get myself into a party. Here we go, and we're in a party, all good. We've got a car on track, we have. Full send Dave, let's jump on board with him. He's out in a McLaren this evening. So hopefully the sun is out for the whole evening, but we'll find out if someone can jump in the chat and let me know. It was all dry on Friday. I think T1 had a little bit of rain as well. So full send Dave and chill Dave both in the McLarens. So both Daves driving a McLaren. I've got no grip, he's there as well. Let's see if he can put himself on pole again like he did last week. And Aki Reaper is on an outlap as well in the RB. And we've got Panda as well in the Alpine. He's out on track as well, coming through Sector 1. Oh, we've got James Brown and Chip jumped onto the mediums as well. I think they can get through Q1 on a set of mediums. We did have a couple in Tier 2 do that, but the track did ramp up and they went out on a set of softs. Wookie there on a medium as well. Where is a full send? There he is, just starting his lap. Jump on board with him. He comes into turn 1. Throws on the brakes into turn 2, takes a little bit of curb, and takes a little bit of grass on the right there, hovering over the accelerator, keeping it driving through there. And we go down quite a tricky corner this. Just lift off, take a little bit too much curb on either side and try not to go out wide. And look for the hairpin. Slow the car right down and go up towards Spoon. Take a wide entry into the apex to try not to go wide, didn't invalidate. And then down to 130R. So this is where we'll see what sort of wings people are running. 202 mile an hour, so he's got a little bit of wing on there. Heavy braking zone into the chicane. And nice exit there. DRS open and across the line, puts the time on the board. A 129.5 for him. So we've got the next one across the line. James Brown is on an outlap. Who's that one crossing the line? Is James Brown starting a lap. And we got Annika Reaper with a 29.255. We've got an Alpine there. It's not Panda, so it'll be I've got no grip. He's on an outlap. James Brown's on a lap. King Panda is there on a lap, whereas he's coming around up to the chicane now. So he will have a time on the board. I'm expecting him to see in the 28s. As he crosses the line, and he is, nearly 29-1 for him. I've got no grip coming through sector 1 now. Luckman is on a lap. Who's just coming across the line in the RB? Is it Chip? It's not. But a Haas coming round. That's Anderson. Anderson gonna cross the line, get a time in. The evening Osso. Good to have you here, bud. Anderson puts in a 129, 156, 300s off the Panda. Yeah, so I was just going to say, where are you? Aren't you supposed to be in here? Yeah, there was some PS update as well. Luckman puts in a 29.5. James Brown a 29.6 on the mediums. I've got no grips. 110.8 for the middle sector, so looks good. He'll be in the 128s, I assume. He is 28.3. You can get in, bud. You've still got 10 minutes or so to get in. We've got Gainful Teabag still in there. Gainful's on a lap, just come around the hairpin. Wookie, he's just come around the hairpin. Chip, he's approaching the hairpin. Marshall crossing the line. Where's he going to slot himself? NP2 with a 28.9. So a little bit off grips pace, but still up there in the 28s. We've got Clay, who's invalidated just before the hairpin. Chip is coming round. Spoon, so we'll stay on board with him as he makes his way up towards 130R. .186, so don't think he's going to be setting a lap. I think he'll be going straight back in the pits. Wookie with a 132. Ruben on an out lap. James Brown coming into the pits. We got out lap. Ruben. Kane hasn't got a time on yet. Here's Kane about to start his lap. DRS open. ERS to the max. Kane has been on form for the past few weeks as a quali pace, but seems to go backwards with his race pace. Doesn't seem to have the ability to stay at the front in the race. So we'll stay on board, see what sort of lap he does. Hopping over the accelerator, he's still harvesting going around here. And up to the top, almost invalidating there. See if he takes a lot of care, throws him out wide, doesn't invalidate but loses so much time, throws it round. And sticks on his ERS overtake down towards Spoon. Don't go wide. He went wide and invalidated. That's his lap over with Kane's on an out lap. You can't pick a car. You need to go into spectator mode and then take control of a car. Should be able to, once you're in spectator mode, just be able to choose a car go. Let's go on with Wooben, as Wooben is on a lap. Osso's left the session. Let's just invite him back in. See if he can take control of a car. Osso, where are you? Where are you? There you go. Invite send board. Hopefully you've got that. So yeah, Wooben is on a lap. Now Stone. A few more people on our laps. 28.3 is the time to beat at the moment. Cutoff's going to be at 29, mid-29. As we go into the chicane. Wooben crosses the line. After 30.007. Riker is on a lap, so we'll jump on with him. Got McLaren crossing the line now. It will be Chill Dave starting his lap. There's a Ferrari coming in line. That'll be Wooben in the pits. We've also got Chip coming round to start a lap. Osso's left. Coming round onto the back straight. Osso's joined. Osso's left. Osso's joined. Osso's left. Hopefully he gets in. Split for Riker is a 1:11.3. As he comes round towards the chicane. Head towards the line. What is it for Riker? Oh, he's up there with a 28.9 just in front of Marshall. And we also get Clay there with a 29 flat as well. He's up there in P4. And Osso's in. Excellent. That's what we need. Goodo. And he's got a car as well. Always helps. We've got Gould in. He's coming up to the hairpin. And where's Chip? Chip is coming up to Spoon. You might just have to go into spectator mode, pick a car, or you might have to just start at the back. I was going to say where you normally start, but that would have been cruel. So Gould is coming up back straight. King Panda has retired on a 29.1. Marshall's retired on a 28.9. As Gould coming round towards the chicane. Gould crossing the line. Where's he going to go? He goes up there on the front row. 28.5 for Gould. McLaren crossing the line. Chill Dave's invalid. He must have gone wide at the last corner. Teabag, he hasn't set a time yet. You might be able to join at the end of Q1, but there's absolutely nothing I can do. As Teabag is a 1:11.4, good time there from him in sector 2 split. Start at the back, finish on the podium. That's what we want. As Teabag crosses the line, he goes to P9. And Full Send Dave is on a lap. Not improving. James Brown is on a lap. Didn't see his split time, so I don't know where he is. As Clay has retired from the session, dropped to P7, should be safe. Kane is on his outlap. James Brown coming up to chicane. try and get himself out of the drop zone. Currently is at 29.5. As James Brown comes to the line and he jumps up to P7, 006. So we've got 007 for Wooburn and 006 for James Brown. Where is Kane now? He's coming down there. Where's Luckman? He's coming through sector 1 on his outlap. Gets a little bit squirrely there. Gainful odds, where are you? You coming even in Clay. We've got Anderson about to start his lap. Kane about to start his lap. Anderson. James Brown on his way back in. So Kane is the only one over a lap currently. Watch him through the S's. So Kane currently in the top zone, P16. When it is in danger in P15. Wooburn and Childave are currently in the drop zone. Kane coming round sector 1. He's improved by a tenth and a bit. So you need a little bit more than that. He needs to be safe. He's going to be in the 29.2, 29.3s. But that even that could be. Gould's retired. He's up there in 28s. He should be okay. Childave's still in the pit, so he's out. Luckman, is he going to improve? 2.5 tenths for him, just over. It's going good for him. Kane is coming up to sector 2 split. What's he improved? He's improved only by a tenth. So unless he's had a big mistake in the last part, he's going to struggle. Ferrari across the line of Wooburn, I'm guessing. Was Kane coming to the line. He's going to do enough, but just unless Luckman improves. So Kane P15, 29.558. Luckman coming up to the sector 2 split. He's improving by 2.5 tenths, which will take Kane out. Gould coming round sector 1. Gould will probably be improving, I'm guessing. He does by 2 and a bit tenths, so Kane will drop down unless he does another lap. Luckman crossing the line now. Where's he going to go? P9 for Luckman. Wooburn, massive improvement from Anderson as well. Yeah, 28.8 for him. Took him up to P3. Up the Haas. I can't remember who's in the Haas, but is it Dan? Dan in the Haas? Wooburn coming round Spoon. So currently losing Kane, Childave and Wooburn. Fuck the Haas. Dear. Only one Haas here tonight though, so that's all good. 4 tenths up for Wooburn. Might not be enough though. Needs more. Good improvement, but needs more. As he crosses the line, P15. So Kane isn't improving. He's gone slower. Full send day isn't improving. So Wooburn will be safe there. What Gainful is in the pits. Who's that crossing the line? That was a Ferrari of Wookie in the 28.3. We've got an Aston into the pits. It's Kane into the pits. So I think that's it. So track evolved there quite a bit. Wookie up there putting a 28.3, just 300s, 400s almost in front of I've Got No Grip. So I've Got No Grip has got a challenger this week. Gould in the Williams, up the Williams. Anderson there in P4, good time there from him. So the top 8 drivers into the 28s. James Brown just missing out there by 6 thousandths in the 29s. And Childave for some reason in the 31s. There's Wooburn on his way back in. Lucky for tier 1. I like that. So there we go. There is your results. Wookie in the Skoda Ferrari at the top. And just confirmation there, we are losing Full Send, Kane and Chill Dave, and Osso will be in there as well. Sun's still out. No one gave me a weather forecast, so I don't know what to expect. We're all making their way out of the pits. Who have we got? So first one is a Mercedes. Is that T-Bag? It certainly is. T-Bag's going to be first out to set the pace in the Mercedes. Wonder if he's got George Russell's or Antonelli's. Quick there, Mercedes. And behind him is a Red Bull. Evening, Dave. Full Send Dave in the chat this evening. As T-Bag comes round to start a flying lap. We'll stay on board with T-Bag, I think. Nice of him to join us for this evening. Wonder whether he's got a U set on. I would assume the first one in Q2 would be, oh, U set. Took a little bit too much curb. Just enough curb on the right there, didn't throw him out too far, just enough curb on the left. And we go down to the hairpin. Just missing out on the apex here, gets the drive down. And make our way up to Spoon. There's no Dino here tonight. No Dino. Keeps it within track limits. T-Bag got the bare minimum fuel in. Fuel lights flashing red. A little bit of grass on the left there. Into the chicane. Oof, oof. Just kept it within track limits. Keeps it close to the pit wall. 29.6. We've got an RB. We've got an RB a chip first. Marshall second. Marshall goes on the top at 29.1. Then we've got who was that? Missed it. Anarchy Reaper. Yeah, you got an Alpine of Panda. Panda goes in there with 29.4, and Luckman is it. Luckman starting his lap. Haas coming in, and we've got An Alpine. Who's the Alpine crossing the line? There he is. I've got no grip. I've got no grip in a 29 still. So Reaper did pip him to the post there. We've got, is it James Brown on a lap there? It is indeed James Brown crossing the line. It's a 29.6 there from him. So we've got a Mercedes. That'll be T-Bag making his way round. It will, won't it? Luckman is in the grass. He's lost an end plate, so he'll be boxing. And Clay is on an outlap. He's only just come on the hairpin. A little bit further for him to go. Wait for the next person to start a flying lap. And there's Clay now. He's just coming round the chicane. Up the Williams. Oh, that was wide. Didn't invalidate, but it was definitely wide. Haas just moving out of the way. We've got Gainful Anderson, Wookie, White on an hour lap. 8 minutes of the session remaining. And Aniki Reaper doesn't feel safe. He's on another out lap. Clay popping himself to the line. Wow, 28.7, one a lap there from Clay. Up the Williams. Gainful has invalidated Anderson's on a lap. Anderson jumping about a little bit. So he's through to 32.2 for his sector one. Gainful still invalidated. Riker just starting his lap. Anderson did set a purple sector, but I think that's the glitch. Gainful about to start his lap. Anderson about to finish it. Gould in front of him starting a lap, is it? No, it's an Alpine. Anderson goes up there, 28.8. Mike goes around the hairpin. Wookie's just behind him. You weren't expecting that. I wasn't expecting that. As Riker comes through the chicane to finish his flying lap. 27, 28, 29, 009. Dino! Welcome, Dino. Wookie goes quickest. Wookie in a 28.676. So Wooburn in the pits, Luckman and Gainful in the pits. Although Gainful is coming out again. Gould is on a lap, just coming through sector 1. Aniki Reaper goes up there with a 647, 28.647. As Reich, oh no, King Panda, that was, apologies. King Panda with a 28.9. Are any of the family members joining us, Dino, or is it just yourself? Daddy Dino, Mummy Dino? Hopefully he joins us as Gould comes round at the final couple of corners. He's got an Aston in front of him. That was James Brown just improving slightly. Gould in a 28.1. Could we see a 27? That's good. Good to have them here. Luckman and Gainful. So Gainful is coming down the back straight on his outlap. Anyone else improving? Got no grip on an outlap. He's in the danger zone. P9 for him currently. He'll have a fresh set of boots on. Panda not improving. Gainful is about to start a lap. Here we go. Gainful yet to get a time on the board. Invalidated earlier on. Into turn 1 we go. Turn 2, very quick. Excellent stuff. Interesting, Dino. We'll catch up with that later on. The yellow flag, just a slow moving car in sector 2. As Gainful comes down towards the hairpin. Keeps it nice and tight, gets the power down. Looks sweet. Excellent road positioning for Gainful. I think they almost went wide there. It just throws you out that corner every time. And that's the tyres where in the race it does get really difficult too. It's a 1:11.3 for the sector 2 split. Not quite topping 200 mile an hour, so he's got a little bit of extra wing on, which will help him in sector 1. As he goes round through the chicane and towards the line. 28.9, put himself P7. And Luckman is the only one without time on the board at the moment. He's coming through sector 1. Moving on an outlap. I've got no grip. 4 tenths up. 5.5 tenths up through sector 2. James Brown has run out of tyres. He's retired. I've got no grip going for the line. Is he going to get up there? Keeping himself close to the wall. He's second, 28.170. Where is Luckman? Luckman's coming round Spoon. Keeps it within track limits. How's the jackhammers going? Nice to see Howsey tuning in. Goals retired from the session. Luckman coming round. Can he get himself out of the top zone? Keeps himself close to the pit wall. He doesn't. It's a 29-2 from Luckman. He's out. 28 seconds left of the session. Wooben. Oh. Wooben pushed it a little bit hard and his wheels fell off. Oh dear. Wooben is out. Anyone else improving? We've got Anderson on a lap. I think he needs to. Where's Marshall? Marshall's 300s up. Now the hairpin session is over. So we've got a Mercedes. Is that T-Bag? T-Bag crossing the line, 6/10 up. So he's going to cross and go. P11, he's still out. I think there's an alignment. I think there's an alignment issue as well. Luckman is pushing, but he's out. Riker currently in P10. They've got a Haas going round. Anderson, he's off track. Who's that one going there? That's Marshall. He's looking to improve. He does improve. P5 for Marshall. And we've got Luckman he's getting out of the way. Riker is a 10.5 up. Might get P10 if he's good. Someone in front of him as well. An Alpina Panda maybe. So Alpina Panda jumps up to 3rd and Riker jumps up to 8th. So that puts Chip on the Chris. Gable's not improving. And he's safe. Chip is safe. So we will be losing a Gameful, T-Bag, James Brown, Luckman and Wooben. I don't know who's going to get pole here. No Grip hasn't really ran away with it in Q1 and Q2. Gould is up there. Panda's up there. Anyone could get it. We'll see. So there we go. There's your confirmation of Q2. Just 4300s in it. Between Gould and No Grip. Even in pint size. Hey, all the old ones are coming back tonight. Good to have you here. There is Gameful, T-Bag, James Brown, Luckman and Wooben, who didn't actually set a time and crashed out. Just caught the end of it. Not sure what happened. Maybe pushed it a little bit too far. Ran out of grip. And slid into the wall. So the weather is dry so far. Will it be dry again? Certainly is. Few little clouds in the sky, but still dry, still a bit sunny. So 10 drivers, the shootout. Let's see if we can get into the 27s. So we've got a RB out. Is that Aniki Reaper? It is indeed. Oh, and two Red Bulls are up together. Chip and Marshall working together. Evening, Wabby. Let's go indeed. Half the cars are out, half the cars are in the pit. Oh, there we go, another one. So Marshall and Chip are on the lap. We'll stick on with Chip first because Chip is the lead car. So Chip, Marshall, Gould, Anderson, Reaper all on laps. Marshall, and then we've got, is it Riker? Oh, Riker stopped on track. Anarchy Reaper's the third one across the line. And then a Haas. So Marshall just making his way past Chip, so he'll be the first one to set a lap time. Giving him a bit of a tow. So Marshall is a 28.6 and Chip is a 35.1 because he was giving him a bit of a tow. Next one across the line is Anarchy with a 28.3. Then we've got Gould, who's invalidated again. And then we've got a Haas of Anderson. He's popping across the line. Where is he going to stick himself? .28.6, no grip 27.9. So no grip is into the 27s. King Panda is about to cross the line. As Riker starts his lap, King Panda 29.2. We've got a Ferrari of a Wookiee, he's on an out lap. Riker is coming through sector 1, he's the only one on a lap at the moment. Get around the hairpin. Marshall back in the pits. The Haas of Anderson working his way back towards the pits. As Riker makes his way round the back straight, gets a little bit of a toe off the Williams. Wasn't Gould. Riker crosses the line, close to the pit wall. Only 8th for him, 29.6. Wookiee coming round Spoon. as Wookie makes his way to the final couple of corners. Expect to see him up top 3. See where he is. He's up there, P2, 28-1. So the only person yet to set a time is Gould, still in the pits. Riker is on track. Who else is on track? Chip. He's coming around to start a lap, I would assume. Nope, not improving. And he jumps across and goes in the pits. So Chip has improved from his time before to 28.4. He's making his way back in. Everyone's just waiting to go out on the second run. Gould going out. So Williams going out. I've got no grip is going out. Gould, no it's not. It's Clay going out. Let's go also indeed. We've got, who's the first car? Got no grip. I've got no grip. T-Bag's prediction will be to take out 10 cars. No, 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 no. Crash. Haven't been a victim of his no, 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 no's. It's quite a possibility. As I've got no grip, takes into turn 1, turn 2. What car are you in, Housey? McLaren, there is. It'll be one of the Daves. Either full send or chilled. Not sure which one. Both of which I've left the brakes rubbing because they're both out. I think chilled day was out in Q1. Full send out in Q2. Can't remember. Skid marks. I wouldn't leave skid marks. I'd have a shit and let it curdle for a week. Shit comes through sector 1. Is he improving? Slightly improved. Where is grip goes 27.8 to improves by a 10th. Who we got here? Clay is improving quite a bit. Where's he gonna go? He goes up to P5, 28.5. Ferrari across the line. That was Wookie. I'm not sure whether that was an out lap or whether that was a fast lap. No, we didn't even set a time, did he? Who's this coming over the line? That is Marshall on his out lap. And Chip is on a lap, marginally improving. As he goes to the line, Chip doesn't improve position, but does improve his time. And we've got that is Gould setting the time, P5, just in front of his teammate Clay. And that was the Haas of Anderson, 28 flat, just a 10 off. I've got no grip. Who else is another lap? I think time is up. So unless anyone is improving, no grip is not improving, so that'll be it for him. No, yeah, there was a Mercedes. Went out in Q1. No, there's no full time. Sorry, no full time Mercedes. No. Also, oh yeah, also, yeah, T-Bag's reserving. Also, is in the other Mercedes, and he wasn't able to join the session. No one's improving here. Oh, we got Rico improving. So 29.6. He is improving, so he may jump up a few positions. Also is in the other Mercedes full time, but cannot or couldn't join because he was late. So he is in the session and he'll be in the race. Riker comes round the final couple of corners. Chip's pitted, looking to improve on his time. Heading towards the line. Where's he going to go? Stays P10, 28.7. Anderson. Anderson just cuts the corner and advantage. There we go. So that is it. I've got no grip. Is on pole again. Not by much though. Just a couple of tenths, if not even that. Less than a couple of tenths. Yeah, noticed Anderson was lagging a little bit in Q2 as well, jumping around a little bit. Hey, Anarchy Reaper as he comes around the final corner. He's got Grip's got a little bit of pace, but as I say, only by less than a couple of tenths. Yeah, a tenth and a bit. So he didn't walk away with it. It is close, like 8 tenths up in the top 10, 2 tenths in the top 4. And yeah, half a second in the top 10, top 5. That's pretty close, to be fair, to a track like Japan. Oh wow! Oh wow! Wow! Wet with a W. That is heavy rain. That's 100% wet. Everyone has got umbrellas up. Even under the roof, they've got umbrellas. I'm guessing it's going to be a wet race. Don't see that clearing up, boys. Put your wet tyres on. It's going to be a long night. How's he loves the rain. Sorry, bud. I'll try and make it a wet one in Bahrain, I think, is it? Although I don't think that's going to be very possible. Does it ever rain in Bahrain? If you're back. Waiting for everyone to get their cars set up, alter their wings. It'd be interesting to see what sort of setup people have had. Whether they've put an intermediate setup on, a wet setup on. Anyone running no wings is going to suffer. I'm suspecting we may see a safety car or two this evening. There's always a possibility. Hardly rains in Bahrain. Yeah. But, you know, you never mind. Never know. We could always program it so how does he get to wet race? Don't think I've ever raced in Bahrain in the rain. Oh, everyone's clapping. Two safety cars, oh yeah, right, okay. Yeah, I think we'll see one. Potentially another one. Potentially. Hopefully we don't see too many, because it is quite difficult to sit here and talk to yourself when there's just a procession of safety cars. But we'll keep the light entertainment going. Yeah, Reaper's good in the wet. Clap. Also for driver of the day, yeah. Gameful's good in the wet as well. There we go. So let's go and see tyres. Oh, I wouldn't have gone wet. I can see the inters 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes, I can see the inters doing better, yeah. So we've got Marshall, Clay, T-Bag, Luckman and Dan on Inter tyres. I don't think the wets work, if I'm honest. I've got no grip, goes wide. Yeah, this is going to be interesting. Marshall has made a very good call. Anyone in Inters has made a very good call. So, yeah, Dan on the Inters. Also, Bosso is in the session in the Mercedes. Chill Dave there on wets. Then Kane just in front of him. Full send Dave there in a McLaren. Ruben on the wets. King Luckman there in the Kick Sauber. Wets and the game says wets. James Brown on the wets. There's T-Bag on the Inters. Gameful on the wets. Riker there. People are struggling for grip already. Riker there on the wets. Clay on the Inters. I would have 100% have gone for Inters. I'm with you there, Hosey. Gould on the wets. Pink Panda and Chip all on the wets. Anarchy Reaper on the wets. Anderson on a set of wets. Marshall on the Inters. Wookie and no grip on the Inters. On the wet, sorry. There we go. They all come to line up on the grid. No DRS, of course, because it is a wet race. So unless it dries up, there will be no DRS. Just relying on ERS battery power so it overtakes. As the last few cars there roll up behind at the back. I don't think slicks would have worked just yet. There we go. Are we ready? Everyone's on the grid. The flag is waving. 1 light, 2 lights, 3 lights, 4, 5. And it's out. That was quick. And away we go. The Red Bull there coming out into the middle of the track. It is going to be messy into turn 1. Everyone making their way down. So far so good. No collisions. And he's gone wide. Oh, everyone's gone wide on the Inters. And we've got... Wow. We've got Carnage. I've got no grip. Has gone to the back. He went very, very wide there. Marshall went down one. Anderson's jumped up one. Dan's jumped up 2 places to P18. We've got people going backwards here into some wet. People didn't seem to make as much of a... Oh, we've got people got Williams there going wide. Is that gold? It is gold. Clay on the inches up to P6. Marshall stayed P4. Lads at the front on the wets seem to be coping quite well. James Brown's up past Woburn. Yeah. Jump on with Marshall and see how he's getting on. There is no grip out there. There will be a couple of laps till these temperatures build up in the tyres. Got a yellow flag down at Spoon. Also Bosso up to P16. Into the chicane we go. Marshall struggling to keep up with them wets. With King Panda there in the Alpine. It's tough balance there, to be fair. Although I agreed to go with the mediums, the intermediates, the wets seem to be coping quite well. As soon as the rain starts to disappear, though, the inters will take over. So we might see, I mean, Marshall's 1.4 off the back of Anderson now. So we'll monitor that and see where Clay is 1.8 off the back of Panda. So Anarchy Reaper on the wets behind Clay. Let's watch him drive out the corner now, the hairpin. Yeah, it's very even on grip. Clay going a little bit wide on the grass. No grip there. Anarchy managing to stay with him. There's not a lot in it. Clay drifting wide. Seems to be more grip on the wets as we go around here. He's definitely gaining on him as we go around there. Clay's struggling for grip on the exit, but does get good drive out the bend. Just not enough speed there for Anarchy to make it up the inside. Clay going wide there. Yeah, so the fastest lap of the race so far. He's in the lead. Jump on with Marshall, 1.3 behind Anderson, so it's dropped away at 10. Those inters are, we are struggling. Well, we've got Anarchy Reaper made it past Clay. Rain is still coming down quite hard. We've got everyone's still quite close together. You got Full Send Dave up the arse of Woburn. Both on the wet tyres, both struggling for grip. Woburn's there struggling to get the foot down. As we wide, everyone's going wide there. Not sure who that was going spinning in the background. It is very close between the tyre choices, to be fair. Closer than I would have imagined. Yeah, it is changing a little bit, but it's still pissing down. Just towards the Inters as we go around the corner. Yeah, Clay's not going as wide now as he was before. Gainful's off track. Then passed now by Riker. Rookie's 4.5 seconds ahead at the front. Gainful making a move up the inside of Riker into turn 1. Riker goes wide. No contact there. Riker just went wide off the track. He brings T-Bag into play. T-Bag now all over the back of Riker. Those Inters are starting to work better. Dino, you are right there. Marshall right up the arse of Anderson now on those Inters. Anderson jumping around a little bit there. And what was 1.4 seconds down to 8 tenths, 7 tenths. Yeah, no grip has pitted, doesn't he? And he's changed to Inters. And Marshall's gap back up to 9 tenths, 8 tenths. T-Bag on the back of Riker there, that's close. Chip is setting the fastest lap there, drop the lead down to 3.7 seconds. T-Bag chasing down Riker. Grip levels still very similar. Not making much progress. Yeah, T-Bag goes up the inside, Riker goes wide. Dave and Riker having a little bit of a coming together as Riker rejoins the track. Close. And Dave all over the back. Everyone's going wide there. Eples and Dave at the back of Riker. He's just on with Ruben as well. Yeah, I didn't wonder what you were talking about, but I just thought I'd have a look anyway. Gaps are starting to spread. No Van Dangle close to full send Dave. Rookie fastest lap of the race again. Got back up to 4.4 seconds at the front. Gaps are spreading out now. Oh, Marshall is very close, 3 tenths to Anderson. I've got no grip. Kane also pitted for Inters, so they've all, the track is changing. We are back onto Inters. Everyone on the wets will move over to Inters slowly. Gap back up to 9 tenths now. Panda's into the mix. close down. It's 3/10 back on full send, Dave. That's Anderson pits. So first one of the front leaders into the pits. Lap 6 to change, and Annika Reaper's in as well. James Brown, fastest lap of the race. So everyone's switching over to Inters. So Marshall, Anderson, Clay will all benefit from them going over to Inters, although their Inters will last a bit longer. He seems to be managing the gap at the front up to 5 seconds now. So it seems like he made a good decision. He's struggling for grip there, but everyone is as well. And the tiptoe now on the Inter is exactly the same. No one's really got any massive amount of grips. 3-second penalty for I've got no grip. I've got a feeling I've got no grip doesn't like the wet. Either that or he doesn't like Japan. Oh, we've got a slow moving car in sector 2. Anyone going to pit? Wookie, fastest lap of the race. He's improving. Teabag all over the back of Gainful. Marshall on the Inters is moving to the fastest lap of the race. Yeah, it's Japan though. It does really rain in Japan. Here goes Teabag. Pulls out. There is a slight dry line appearing on the left there, but then it disappears. It's what we call pissing now. Got a McLaren of Chill Dave going slow, just approaching the hairpin. A moderate dry line appearing, ish, kind of, but not massive. Teabag now hunting down Clay, both on the same tyres. Chill Dave picks up a warning, 3-second penalty. Wookie now got a 6-second lead over Chip. We've got Anderson at the back behind Luckman, 3/10 back on him. So we've got another slow car moving there. We've got Gould moving slowly. He's been off track. Anderson looking to make a move on Luckman. Hasn't got the edge. Teabag on the Inters. Fastest lap of the race, 1:46.5. No one coming in the pits there. Slow moving car. Chill Dave moving out the way. He's off the road. He's letting people pass. Have to be careful being off the road. You might get disqualified. I think that is possibly Gould is in the pits. Yeah, parked in a dangerous location. I thought that might be the case. Gould is in for Inters, so he's now at the back. Lucky's still on the wet tyres. We've got a full. We've got a safety car. With VSC. Kane speeding under VSC. So VSC was brought out for chill day, presumably. And we are close T-Bag. He's very close to Clay. Look, when a full send Dave. Oh, Anderson's all over the place. That was a bit Gainful's in the pits. Anderson just jumping about there. So Gainful and Dan into the pits. They swapping their inters for more inters. Kane is in the pits. He's got a drive through. Lookman. And a full send, very close together. Be interesting to see when the two front runners come in. Because the rain. Oh, Clay's picked up a penalty for track limits. Because those technical wets will start to wear out. So they will need to come in at some point. But everyone's on the same age tyres at the front. Hanson's got 3 lap old tyres. How far back is Anderson? Oh, stopped. Yes, Anderson stopped. Lotman picks up a penalty. To the leader, Anderson is 34 seconds. So yeah, it's even if Wookie pitted, he's got plenty of time to come pit and come up before Anderson, and won't lose anything. I've got no grip. Down there, P14. I set the fastest lap of the race. Gainful going wide there. Or was it Lutman? Lutman, sorry. T-Bag and Clay very, very close. T-Bag making good progress. Clay doing well to hold him off. By getting a good drive out there, but not enough to catch Clay. Marshall gaining on Chip. Slinging in the car, got Lookman's had a spin. Oh, his chip goes a little bit deep there. As the two Red Bulls follow each other through. I'll leave you with that. I'll just go for a quick drink. back. So Red Bulls have been battling out, and Chip has pitted along with Wookie. So Marshall is the new leader of the race on those 12 lap old Inters. So everyone's in. Panda's in, James Brown's in. T-Bag stayed out. So Wookie comes out just in front of Clay. As Clay goes well on the outside. James Brown's pitted, Woburns pitted, Riker's pitted. So everyone is now back on to Winters. So everyone, I think, now will have stopped apart from, I say, Marshall, T-Bag and Clay. So net P1 is Wookie. Marshall couldn't pit because Chip went in, and that would have ended up with a double stack. So I'm assuming Marshall will go back in at the end of this lap. And gap to the leader is Chip 21 seconds. So yeah, Marshall will come out behind Chip. Nope, Marshall stays out again. He's happy with those Inters. Marshall setting the fastest lap of the race too. So he's certainly pushing, trying to jump his teammate. Clay not pitting either. As a Lookman, I missed that one. One's DNF'd. So closest battle here, Wookie just behind T-Bag, 7/10 back. No safety cars yet, Dino. Just a VSC, which doesn't count. I've got no grip, currently P9 with 11 lap old tyres. See if Clay comes in this lap. Nope, staying out again. I don't think it's going to dry up, so I think the Inters, he's got Chip fastest lap of the race. He's gone more than halfway on those tyres, so I would say another set of Inters in the next lap or so. James Brown fastest lap of the race, so yeah, new Inters are setting quicker laps. I've got no grip there. Oh, making his way past Anarchy Reaper. No, he's not. That's a back marker. That's an Alpine. No, that's him. Yeah, he's making his way up towards James Brown. Wookie catching up with T-Bag as well. power down nicely. Catching T-Bag being this lap maybe. Oh, Lucky nearly touched the back of T-Bag. Kane picked up a warning. No, T-Bag stays out. Definitely a dry line appearing there now. Chip behind Clay. Claymore goes wide, picks up a time penalty. Chip sneaks through there. By holding up Wookie. Wookie wants to find a way past as soon as he can. Even though Chip is 6 seconds back. Osso in the pits. Osso's going to put hards on. Oh, he's looking for a way past here. Just can't find. And T-Bag goes wide. Wookie says, thank you very much. Anderson picks up a time penalty going off track. T-Bag tyres are starting to go. He's now losing grip at the spoon. There's Marshall stayed out again. T-Bag stayed out again. 17 laps on the Inters. That's Wookie. Wookie's 14.7 behind Marshall. Marshall will probably be losing time. We'll keep an eye on it and see. Chip struggling there with the tyres. Not a lot of grip. Anarchy Reaper, they're just behind Anderson. T-Bag's dropped off 2.5 seconds now. We've got a slow moving car. Is that Clay? Possibly. Yeah, T-Bag's nearly 3 seconds off the back of Wookie now. But Marshall's still 14.5 in front. So T-Bag is losing time rather than Wookie gaining time. Oh, we've got Marshall with a yellow fuel light as well. Anderson's dropping down. What's happened to Anderson? Yeah, he's just Marshall with a yellow fuel light. Oh no, Dan with a yellow fuel light as well. I've got no grip. 444 flat. Fastest lap of the race so far. Anderson picking up a penalty. So penalties, I've got no grip, 13 seconds. Kane 9 seconds. Clay and Anderson 6 seconds. Yeah, everyone is finding the grip now that the tyres are bedded in. We've got no grip there on the back of James Brown. Oh, there's a James Brown there on the back of Clay. Also picked up a time penalty in true Otto style. There he goes, a little bit wide there. Yeah, it's Clay's on Marshall's on 18 lap old tyres. So we've got a few people. Clay on 18, Marshall on 18, no grip on 16. Yeah, so I'm not sure how they work on the wet. I'm not sure whether the wear rate's the same, but I will be switching soon to a new set of inters. It's certainly going to drop them down. Penalty tyres, interval leader. So 34 seconds. Yeah, James Brown gets past Clay. That was inevitable. Much fresher tyres. So I've got no grip. Clay, Anarchy, Teabag. Yeah, they're going to need to box at some point. There's only 8 laps left of the race, so it won't dry out. There's definitely no chance of it drying out. It is still raining, so it is going to be another set of inters, unless they're going to try and go to the end. I don't know. I don't know what the puncture territory is, whether they can do that. We'll find out. Oh, chip going sideways. A bit of oversteer there. He's very close to the back of I've got no grip. There he goes. Straight past him. 5 lap younger tyres. Yeah, another 8 laps on the tyres is going to be brutal. So we've got Woburn all over the back of Anderson then. I'll be watching Marshall to see if, 11 seconds in the lead. So even 18, 19, she's got 20-second lead. So even if he pits, Wookie will take the lead, but he'll only go to third maybe, as Anderson passes Woburn. Chip is up behind Teabag. He picks up a penalty. within touching distance. Oh, there comes Anarchy on clay. James Brown picks up another penalty, so Anarchy will jump a few places here. Clay picks up an unturn penalty. Anarchy Reaper goes past. Clay's lost out to Gainful as well. 21 lap old tyres. Gap to Wookiees come down Mitchies. Just down to 9.8 seconds now. Marshall, I think, is going to be taking them tyres to the end. Chip looking for a way past T-Bag. Not going to go up there, going to get your nose chopped off. T-Bag goes wide. Oh, that was a bit wet trousers. So Chip's moved up in front of T-Bag. Wookie is up there into, yeah, still 9.6 off the back of Marshall. Who's close now? Oh, Full Send Dave's over the back of Woburn. Full Send Dave making a move. Go Full Send Dave! Made a move on Woburn, sends it up the inside of turn 1. Got a yellow flag, got Mercedes going slow. Is he an Osso? Woburn gets a little bit sloppy there on his drive up the bend. The McLaren of Full Send Dave does in fact go wide, and we call that, and picks up another penalty. King Panda is now joining the fight with T-Bag. There he goes. King Panda looking for a move past T-Bag. Just hasn't got enough. Anderson and Full Send Day swapping places. Dan picking up a time penalty. So Wookiees made that lead to Ian Marshall down to 7 seconds from 10. 7.7 from 10. Ships 15, T-Bags 3, King Panda looking for the way past T-Bag. Oh, King Panda loses a little bit of traction there. Mover making a move up the inside of the Haas of No Fandangle. The other Haas is just in front. A bit of a battle going on here between the two Hasses, the Ferrari and the RB. The RB of Riker giving Dan some hassle. Anderson jumping about everywhere again. King Panda is half a second back on T-Bag. Woburn picked up a penalty for corner cutting. It's down. Riker looking for the way past there. Let's go back up and see. Yeah, Wookie's not going to catch Marshall before the end. Marshall just been on his own at the front, doing what he does. Starting lap 26 of lap 27. We got Panda still looking for the way past T-Bag. Even in Bacardi. So Panda's still behind T-Bag. Oh, we've got a slow move in. Also, Bosso, is it? Oh, he's not in the session. Is he? Panda's still behind T-Bag. Yeah, 25 laps on the Inters. Incredible drive. Yeah. Same as T-Bag. T-Bag's on the same. Yeah. He's just recharging it, keeping it charged, running it out on the back straight. Panda still not finding a way past him though. I will guess T-Bag may jump in the pits here. Or not. Nope. He's going to finish the race. No way past again. He goes round a long way. Nope. James Brown just behind him. But he does have a penalty. As King Panda does look up the inside. Dan pops into the pits. Yeah, I'm not sure what the rest did on the wets, but it is what it is. As we jump on with Marshall, because we've not seen him for most of the race because he's been out the front. But it's been a good try from him. He's managed those inters well as he comes round through the chicane for the final time and heads for the line. And Marshall does in fact take the win. What a great drive there from him. That's Wookie got the lead down to 3.4 seconds. So stopping once, for inters, was only 3.5 seconds slower overall. But Marshall, what a drive from him. Coming home in third is Chip. And T-Bag will cross the line in fourth. King Panda in fifth. James Brown in sixth. And then we've got the penalties that we'll get. Yeah, I'm assuming we'll find out in the chat later what Marshall's tyres were. Unless he's in the interviews, I'll give him a quick interview and see if he wants to join. But yeah, 15 lap old inters I could live with. 27 lap old inters, yeah, that's good going. He must have been going to pop. Did he have had a red fuel light on? So did Wookie. Wookie's were flashing. Yeah, everyone was flashing fuel lights. So everyone was saving fuel at some point. So there we go, let's grab these results. So Red Bull on the winner, Marshall. Wookie was the fastest lap. T-Bag was the most overtakes. So there we go. So there's the results. Fastest lap there, Wookie 1:43.837. Marshall taking the win. And there is the bottom half of the table. Just 2 DNFs this evening. So let's just jump in and invite these guys to the party if they can join. So we'll go Chip, Wookie and Marshall. Chip, Wookie. There he is. Right, just fire them an invite. See if they can join. Have a quick chat with them, see how the race was. Wookie said he can't do any. And Chip said the same. I don't know whether Marshall's going to join. Ba-ba-ba-bum. I guess we're going to leave it there. Good going, everyone. Well done to everyone that raced. A really good race. Cheers, Dino, for popping in again as usual, and everyone else that was on comms. It was great to have everyone here. Join us again in a couple of weeks, April the 10th, I think it is. So we've got a bit of an Easter break where we go to Bahrain. Thanks everyone for joining. We'll catch you again after the Easter break. Have a good Easter, everyone, and we'll see you then. I've been Nerfpack.